So, hello again, YouTube. We are back with another nightly video. You will have to excuse the hair. I have been listing all day. Had a bit of a break in between. I've been in my pajamas all day. Not really done much else, to be honest. Literally listed, had a bit of a break, listed. I've just done a few parcels. We've had some more sales go out today, which is getting a regular thing. Again, because we're listing a lot more, obviously, new stuff going on there. Obviously, a lot of people are coming to it, finding some of the older stuff that we've got listed. As you well know, I've probably spoke about it all before. I don't sit around and I do not have stuff that's not listed. If I have stuff, it's listed or it's scheduled and ready to go on over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, whatever. Obviously, went outsourcing. Obviously, you've seen that video. We posted it yesterday, the day before, of not being able to go to car boot, so we went charity shopping. With that, obviously, all of the stuff is already scheduled or listed. I don't mess about. It's literally, I'm listed now up until Monday, 6, 7 items a night, and I shall carry on. When things end, after they've been on for 3 times, so again, that's 21 days. Once it's been on for 21 days, it won't automatically relist anymore. So I get there and I sit at 6:30, 7 o'clock, bang, 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 just put them all back on again. I will not have it sat there in my unsold list, not listed. Everything I have in boxes, crates, sat under the stairs, under my bed, in my wardrobe, behind my chair, everything is listed above, obviously, my computer table as well. Everything is listed. So I will not sit there and not have them listed. If they're not listed, they're not making money. Whether that's 2, 3, 4, 5, £100. It's one of them things that it needs to be done. If you've got it, don't have a dead pile or a dead listing pile. Literally, get it listed. Don't mess about with it. I do not have the time for that. I need it on there, off, on there, off. So, with that, obviously, we've got a few items going out tonight, and we're going to talk about something a little bit different as well. Obviously, feedback on eBay is a big thing. I'm going to be very transparent. I've got neutral, I've got negative, and I've got positive. More positive than anything else. My seller rating is at 98.4. Because I had a couple of people really mess me about. I've put a screenshot at the end of the video. There's a lot of screenshots of stuff that has sold over the last few months, the positive feedback left, etc, etc. I'm going to shout through a few of them now and tell you what we sold and what we haven't, and stuff that's still waiting on payment. So I'm just going to call these out. So Carl Zeiss Specialite lens spray, 2 bottles went out for $4.99 with $1.99 postage. A set of Oregon Scientific 2-way radios. If you remember, that was in our £30 deal from a car boot a little while back. They sold for $19.99 with £3.60 postage. The guy has messaged me. He's only got 1 star. He actually messaged me before it ended and he bid, asked if he can pay on Monday, which is not a problem with me. He asked straight away, not an issue. So I said back, fine, yeah. I got a little story back. He used to use them at a school he worked at, or at a school he was at, and obviously wanted to have something from his childhood, something that he remembered. So he's bought those, just waiting on payment for those. A Wii Sports Nintendo Wii game. This is a different one because it's in a hard case. I've not really seen them in hard cases. Normally they come in the cardboard sleeves, which I have plenty of. Sold for £8. That was on bids. went for $1.99 postage. That's already packaged up, ready to go. I'm waiting on payment for the Guitar Hero wireless controller PS3, no dongle. So literally just the Les Paul guitar on its own. Went $14.99, and that will have £5.80 or £6.80 postage on. We also have an LG Vuity Smile GT400. This is the second one that has sold. That was our big phone deal that we did at £10. The first phone that I sold out of it was the Nokia 33 something, or 3210 or whatever it was. Sold for 30 odd quid. So I tripled my money on the first one. The next phones are just pure bonus. But that sold for £12 with £3.60 postage. That's packed up, ready to go tonight. Barnyard sold. You see me a while ago, that got cancelled. I had somebody mess me about with that one. Relisted, obviously. Bid of £3.50 with $1.99 postage. I had a offer on a Fuji FineFix S Series S2000 HT digital camera. That was up at $9.99 because it's spares or repairs. It doesn't power up, no nothing. So literally it is just spares. Went for £6.40 with £3.60 postage. Super Mario, Mario Brothers Nintendo Wii. Let's hit on this one a little bit. There is a company online on eBay that is called Pound Monkey. They sell everything game-wise. So same sort of thing that I do. Well, I sell a lot of things, but I do have a lot of games, console accessories, games, consoles, everything to go with. I've had them before where they have obviously bid on an item before. Didn't pay, messed me about. I tried to block them. For some reason I couldn't. Don't know why. But they bid on another item. And I remembered the name. And I went back, looked through my listings, realised it was them, messaged them, said, look, obviously, are you actually going to bid on this item, pay for this item as you've bid before, and didn't pay? Didn't hear anything back, so I cancelled. Relisted it. I've had an offer on it today. Didn't take it because it was only £4, and it's up at $6.99. So, obviously, I blocked them. Was able to block them this time, so now they cannot look or bid on any of my items. And I think I'm getting back to where we've done before, which is the Xbox 360 game bundle, sold for $25. But the positive feedback, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera around in a minute, and I'm actually going to open up my profile, and I'm going to let you have a quick look. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, show you a bit of obviously the negative, the neutral feedback. I'm going to explain a little bit about it because some of it is not fair, but you can't. I think you can get it removed, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it on there because if anybody asks about my negative feedback or neutral feedback, I can go, look, this is why, and I have an explanation for it. It's one of those things. Not everybody is going to be happy with your items. I've had a few returns. On second-hand items, I don't take returns, but I've had some really nasty customers, and I've just gone, do you know what? Send it back. I'll give you the refund. By the time they've told me that it's coming back, I've relisted it and I've sold it on again. So the second it comes back, it's already listed and it's ready to go back out the door again. I don't fight with people. It's not that. There's no point. But if you get a really nasty customer, obviously I have in my listings no returns on second-hand items. If you get a really nasty customer, sometimes it's just easier, because there's no point trying to fight the argument. They always say the customer's always right. They're not. But sometimes it's just easier to go, right, return it, I'll refund, and sell it to somebody else that will actually appreciate the item and what effort you are putting in to sending it, looking after the item, etc, etc. So let's open up my profile and let's show you my feedback. I'm going to switch the camera around. So this is my feedback for the last 12 months. Obviously you can see positive feedback 28 in the last month, 143 in the last 6 months, and 189 in the last 12 months. 1 neutral, 1 negative in the last 1 month, 3 neutral, negative in the last 6 months, 3 negative in the last 12 months. So obviously this is some of the responses, and I will get to, obviously the season 1 did not work on the DVD player. That is to the neutral feedback. In the listing it did say that one of them was region 3, which would not play on all players. I can actually prove it. I can go on to the listing and show that that's what it was, but I am going to request a revision because I've just found out how to do it, but most of this is positive. Again, I've not had many issues with any items. So this one is one of the negative ones. That was to do with the Moonraker aerial system for caravans, motorhomes, etc, etc. Said that obviously one was dirty, there's stuff missing. There wasn't, through obviously on the back of the box there was a list of the stuff that was meant to be in there. There was 1 power lead missing, and what they referred to was that one of the connectors was dirty. It was inside a box, it had never been used, and one of them sat there and obviously had got a bit of corrosion, and obviously they said it was dirty and it had been used, which obviously got them to send it back. Not an issue. Once it come back, I relisted it and I sold it for £20-something anyway, so it didn't really matter, made no difference whatsoever. I'm going to go on to number 2. Yep, so that's number 2. So again, most of it is positive. So the Xbox One console, obviously I'm not huge up on new consoles. The Xbox One, I took photos of it all the way around, and they were saying that it had minor defects that was not listed, and also that was not pictured. There was plenty of pictures all the way around. There was 12 photos of the whole thing, and when I tested it, it was fully working. So I didn't see that there was any issues with the device itself, but obviously they decided that it was. I told them to send it back, and I would refund them, no issues. They didn't want to do that, but left me negative feedback. So again, mainly positive. Again, saying how well I package stuff, swift delivery. Most of the time what I do is obviously I list them at night time, package them up, and they are sent out by the next day. Again, I do try and get them to go out rather quickly, again because I want my customers to get them as fast as possible, just because the faster they get them, the happier they are, and the happier I am, to be quite honest. And the golf bag, as you can see there, the negative feedback. I don't know much about golf bags. I just put it up as a golf bag. There was no measurements, no nothing, just that it had so many compartments, had cover, etc, whatever. I didn't put a size on it, and apparently it was a child size, which it didn't look like a child size to me. It was quite big, and he put it was no good. Obviously I didn't put on there a size. So realistically, what he should have done was, before bidding and doing anything, was actually ask me what size it was, how big it was, etc, etc, which I will oblige. Obviously, if somebody has got a question about one of my items, whether that be a measurement, whether it has a model number, this, that, whatever, I will literally come home from work, find the item, take more photos if needed. I will take measurements. I will do anything my customers ask, because if it makes it that they get the right item at the right time, that is all that matters. But again, I'm not going to go through all of them, but again, most of it is all positive, 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 positive. And that is what your eBay store needs. Positive, positive feedback. Again, as you can see at the top there, 710. I buy a lot off eBay as well, so obviously that is some of mine. 98.4% positive feedback left in the last 12 months. Very, very good. And as you can see, I'm a member since the 29th of September 2015. So I've been on eBay for about 6 years. Haven't been selling full time on eBay for 6 years. I've only really started selling a lot in the last year. So I'm not doing too bad at all. So that is a little bit more about my eBay page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spin you back round and I'm going to finish this video because it's going to be quite a long one. So guys, I hope that has given you a little bit more insight into the world of eBay. Obviously, the positive feedback is quite a big thing, especially when potential customers are having a look. I also don't mind the negative, the neutral either. Again, I'm not going to try and remove it, not really. I might get them to revise it because, again, obviously, the negative one, the neutral one is uncalled for because, again, it was in the listing that it was, one of them was region 3. So realistically, he should have read the full description and listing before bidding. That, again, that it's not really my issue because I did list that was the case with the disc. Obviously, the negative ones, they are what they are. Again, if some people are not happy, even though I offer full refunds, etc, etc, realistically that should have gone and been either a neutral or it should have been a positive because I dealt with the situation and resolved it and did what I should have done as an eBay reseller. But it is what it is. You can't make everybody happy, guys. But thank you so much for watching. If there is anything that you want to see about eBay, whether that be listing, packing, shipping labels, anything like that, what I use and what I do to ship, then I will make more videos. I will do as many as possible, and again I will show you more and more of what sells, which gives you ideas of what to buy, what to look out for, and also what they sell for. So obviously if anybody does want to get into it, then obviously they can, and with my help and guidance, obviously it might make it a little bit easier to find what does sell, how much, and obviously make the transition a little bit easier. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Loving the support that I am getting, the comments, etc, etc. So if you want to, please like. If you want to, please subscribe. If you want to, hit that bell button to see our videos first. And again, if you'd like to subscribe, then please do. Links to our eBay are down below. If you would like to go have a look at our eBay store, it is very much appreciated. If you do buy anything, please leave a comment on the paying page of eBay, and next time I will give you a shout out on the video when that item is sold and paid for. So we will see you in the next one. UK bargain hunter reseller, Damien out.